Next question is addressed to both of you, and Alan, this is your question first. My vote is very important, and I don't give it freely. If the both of you could start your campaigns over tomorrow, what would you do differently? How would you earn my vote?
What I do differently? Well, I think what we've done has been very effective. I've worked really hard to go out and meet the people in the district. I've walked every day on the weekends and knocked on doors. I think my relationship with precinct chairs and meeting men and women that truly have their finger on the pulse of what's going on in our district has been the right way to run this campaign, to get to know the men and women that know the people that live in their neighborhoods, that know how they feel and know what's important to them. And I guess the only thing I could say that I would do differently is I would try to go out and make sure that I had lined up enough money to try to offset the fact that, my monies have been raised in this district from friends and family at $50 and $100 a time. That's the bulk of my money. My opponent has received 85% of his money from outside the district, from all the different lobbyists and all the different organizations. And folks, that's just the way it's done. He's the incumbent, and it's a club, and they protect one another. And it reverts right back to the question that we just had about whether or not, we're hurting the Republican Party. I don't think we're hurting the Republican Party. I think if we as conservatives would band together and see if we can do something about the fact that we represent the people of our district, I think we'll all be better for it.
I think you always learn something by going through campaigns, especially when you just go through things tough, period, whether a campaign related or not. It's been very tough at a time, and I think that, I think it's hard to say what I've learned now. I think that'll come with time, and I think that if anything, the things I learned from this will be more personal in nature. I think it's sort of been a testing of my faith in a lot of ways, and just what do I really believe, and what, in a personal sense, I don't mean in a political or issue sense. So I think that'll come with time, with perspective. But it's hard to say because I spent a lot of time praying during this campaign, but I think I would have prayed more than I have. And I think I would try to be more compassionate towards people and maybe more forgiving. I think sometimes I get angry, and that's wrong. I shouldn't do that. I think I should just, maybe just love people more and just realize that, hey, you know what? When you go down the halls of the Capitol and you see these old pictures of the previous legislators up there, you don't know who any of them are. Being a legislator is important and help people's lives, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, no one's going to remember who we are a few years from now. So let's not overstate the importance of who the legislator is. I mean, this is America. We're all just penciled in. We have a government where you elect people and you replace them, and everything goes okay. So I definitely want to serve. I'm hardworking. I will serve you hard if you vote for me. I guarantee it, and I have, despite some of the things that we were trying to tell you. But I think that Texas is the greatest state and the greatest country that's ever been, and so that's something we really ought to be blessed for.